Hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Top of Flop, wo wir gerade schöne Musik hören. Default to Gamepad. Spielt mal Spiel eher mit Gamepad. So, das Spiel, das wir heute angucken werden, heißt Bear With Me. Bear With Me, Baby. Ich weiß nicht, was das ist. Aber ich finde die Musik gerade recht angenehm. Was ich gut finde, ich kann auf Fortfahren klicken, aber nicht auf neues Spiel. Ich habe das Spiel noch nie gespielt. Ach da. Neues Spiel. Let's go. Episode 1. Exordium Games präsentiert. Bear with me. Ein Blutmond. 7 Days to Die.
Please wake up.
Nein, ich schlaf weiter. Okay. Die Grafik ist ja putzig. Kissen.
So fluffy and comfortable.
Schön.
This is my bed. There are many beds like this, but this one is mine.
Okay.
It's filled with stuff I brought from the city.
Guck mal, hier kann man auch zwei Sachen
Yes, drawers. What will they think of next?
So, Schublade.
Oh, that's right. I remember playing with this a couple of days ago. It fell on the floor and the lens broke. I'll take the magnifier with me, but I better repair it before I return it to Ted. Yes.
Okay.
It's all about the birds and the bees, and how the birds like to eat the bees and other insects.
Na dann.
It says Gaga on it, or is it Goo Goo?
Gaga Gugu.
My collection of paintings. Mom said I could have any painting in the house for my room. It was a rigorous selection process. It's not working, but that's okay. I can't tell the time anyways.
Na dann.
I just can't seem to find any time in my busy schedule to unpack properly. My chest. It's the best. I don't have a green thumb, like, at all. Well, I do now, but I was doodling with a green crayon last night. Folium cadent. When was the last time I watered this? Oh, that's right, I didn't. It's really hanging in there. Ugh.
Get wrecked.
It's just a window. Don't let this crippling amnesia get to you. You can do this.
Okay.
If I had a label maker, I would label this Amber's Stuff, and I would keep my label maker there.
Na dann schauen wir doch mal.
I'll just pick this up. You never know when it might come in handy.
So sieht's aus. Ich habe eigentlich fest damit gerechnet, dass das Spiel Bear With Me nur richtiger Crap sein kann. Das wird gerade sogar noch fast lustig.
I should talk to Millie. She seems frightened.
Entschuldigung, bin ich gerne, ich bin erst aufgestanden. Schweizer Taschenmesser, kaputtes Vergrößerungsglas und Batterie. Ein Wasser.
Millie, my toy giraffe. I've had her since I was 5 years old. She seems frightened. I should talk to her.
Das ist eine Giraffe?
It seems you had a nightmare.
Ich erinnere mich nicht wirklich. Es gab da dieses Feuer. Ja, aber ich komme mit Albträumen zurecht. Wir haben da ja irgendwas gesehen, ne? Ich erinnere mich nicht wirklich.
I don't really remember.
That's all right, miss. Nightmares are best forgotten.
I guess you're right. What are you doing here, Millie? Is everything okay?
Oh no, miss. Something terrible is happening down in Paper City. I came here as soon as I could. I wanted to warn you and your brother not to go there, but when we arrived, I could only find you.
What do you mean?
Miss, I'm afraid your brother is missing.
I have to go find Flint. Millie, you stay here and rest. I'll come and check up on you later.
Please, before you go around looking for your brother, miss, go and find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along. He's retired now, but he was always so fond of you. I'm sure he'll help you out. He may not be an easygoing man, but he has a kind heart.
Ted? I know where he is. He has a small office in my closet, but Ted and we can't work together anymore. Mostly because I'm still smart and driven and he's become a burnout.
I haven't seen him since he left the city. But whatever falling out you two had, I beg you to reconcile.
Okay, Millie, I'll go ask him. But I'm not sure if he'll even hear me out. We left off on a really bad note.
It's a shame you two aren't working together anymore. You were always such good friends. But for your sake, miss, please don't go wandering around alone. There is something else I haven't told you about. The reason I came all the way down here. There is this man that came down to Paper City a week ago. He's asking a lot of questions about you.
What man?
We call him the Red Man. There were a lot of fires down in the city this past week, ever since he showed up. The officials are burying their heads in the sand, while this man has an entire city, your city, miss, cowering in fear.
Well, Paper City Police Department isn't known for its heroic head-on approach to crime fighting.
The mayor and the commissioner have issued a citywide lockdown until all of this is sorted out. A lot of people are escaping the city. We managed to escape through the East Tunnel's maintenance route, but most of the exits are closed off now.
You said we escaped. Is someone else here with you?
The Mugshot boys helped me through the East Tunnel, bless their hearts. We arrived at Flint's room, but he wasn't there, so I came here to wake you up.
I have to go now, Millie. I'll be back as soon as I can to come check on you. Do you need anything?
I'm fine, little miss. I just need to rest is all. Please, before you go out, find Mr. Bear and ask him to come along.
Mr. Bear.
I just can't seem to find any time in my busy...
Das hatten wir ja schon. Okay, Mr. Bear.
Amber Ashworth, if I had a nickel for every time this broad got me into trouble, I'd be neck deep in nickels right now. Something was different this time. I could feel it in the air. Someone really put the scares on her. Despite her fragile appearance, Amber's a tough kid, so it was unusual to see her like this. She starts talking, and I start pretending I don't care. I told her I'm retired, for good this time. Fell on deaf ears again. Anyway, she starts talking about Millie, Paper City, her brother, and all that jazz, and I'm wondering how many times we've gone through this before. You see, we have this routine where she asks me for help, as she always does, and I play hard to get, as I always do. Eventually, I give in. We've done this so many times I've lost count. She knows the drill, and so do I. Might as well just hear her out. Her words ring through my office. They get stuck in this haze around my head, and then they get lost in the cold autumn rain outside. tapping on my window in this hypnotic manner. It's calming in a way, or is it the booze that makes me calm? Not much to do when you're retired, and hobbies were never my cup of tea. I know her standing in my doorway with her lady in distress shtick means bad news for me, and yet I know I'm in for it again. The sun is slowly setting and the rain gets heavy. The news said there will be a storm tonight.
Hi, Ted. I heard you've retired, but
Cut the ceremony, doll. I ain't doing it.
doing what?
Whatever little plan you've schemed up this time to ruin my life. You're bad news, doll. Always were. Do me a solid this time and leave me out of it. I'm busy.
I knew you wouldn't help me. I only asked because Millie insisted you come along.
Millie, are we investigating old wives' tales now? It's getting late, doll. Shouldn't you be in bed?
I was in bed. Millie woke me up.
Well, you should ask her to help you out then.
So, you're saying I should ask an old blind woman to help me out?
That old broad is tougher than she looks. Now, if you don't mind, I have some real work to do.
Oh my god, you're still mad at me? After all this time? I really need your help, and I kind of promised Millie I would ask you to come along.
Mad? Why would I be mad? I was almost thrown into a wood chipper thanks to you. I was lucky. One of the guys we investigated is in my birdwatching, poker and cigar club. And where were you? You ran off.
I was following a lead, somewhere else.
Yeah? What'd you found out?
Not much.
Not a goddamn thing. Listen, doll, I've got a nice little setup here. Lately, I've been doing some tailing work for jealous husbands down in the city. Bunch of nervous train wrecks, but the money is good. I grew tired of pulling bloated toys out of Dredge River. Our days of crime fighting are over. That whole thing, it's behind us. It belongs in the past. Capiche?
You've been practicing this speech, haven't you?
A little bit. How was it?
It was okay. The part about the bodies was a bit much.
I threw that in for dramatic effect. It wasn't in the original draft, though.
No, it was good. It gets the point across.
Does it really? You're still here, and I still have a lot of work to do.
Do we really have to do this whole bit again?
Fine. This is dragging on for way too long, and it's past my office hour. What's this nonsense all about anyways?
So, according to Millie, a lot of things are happening down in Paper City lately.
What things?
Like all sorts of bad things, and there's this guy that's responsible.
According to Millie.
The mayor has issued a citywide lockdown. No one is allowed to leave or enter the city limits until all of this is sorted out. They've managed to escape through the East Tunnel maintenance route, but I think that's been closed off too.
They?
Das ist irgendein Folgeteil, ne? Also, ich glaube, man könnte schon etwas damit anfangen, wenn man irgendeinen anderen Teil davon gespielt hätte. Willi und die Vogelbeobachter der Welt. Willi und der Wein- und Käseclub des Monats. Paper City Orchester. Pappmaché Vereinigung und Paper City. Why this?
Yeah. Millie and the birdwatchers of the world?
What? The BWOW is here? But they all went north last month. It's yellow cardinal season and an early start. I mean, what? I never heard of those guys before. What in the hell are you talking about? Are you making this up?
Yeah, sorry. The mugshot boys helped her out. I know how much you don't like them.
I mean, what's not to like? Fact that they're thieves and thugs? They literally stole a candy from a baby once.
But wasn't that baby an undercover cop?
Well, yeah, it was. But they didn't know that. Now, did they?
Anyways, they helped her escape the city through the East Tunnel, the one that leads to Flint's room, and she said he wasn't there. She believes he's gone missing. I need to go and check on Flint. Maybe he's still in the house, but Millie doesn't want me to go alone. She says it's possible for the Red Man to have found an exit to my house. She's really scared.
Wait, what red man?
She was telling me about this man, dressed completely in red. He came down to Paper City recently and was asking questions about me.
He's asking questions about you? What's so interesting about you?
Hey, I'll have you know there are a lot of people out there who find me interesting. Nilly is really scared of this man. I can't leave anything to chance. Will you help me out?
Whoa there, sugar cup. Even if I come along, and I'm still thinking that one over. I'm afraid a crucial component that'll help in our future investigation is missing.
Your hat?
No, I'm phasing that one out.
Your magnifier?
That's right, dollface. Now be a good assistant and go find it for me.
I'm sorry, your assistant?
You know what I mean. Now get cracking.
Hab ich doch hier.
Come on.
Okay, ich muss also vorher reparieren, wie es scheint. Was sind die Options? Ja. Hey, wir können speichern.
So everything seems to be connected to that Chinese takeout menu. It makes this place look like a proper office.
Achievement. Ich habe Wichtigeres zu tun. Okay.
Left there for research purposes. It serves as a support for his heavy head when he passes out. It says on the bottom, now made without the use of horses. Horses? Is that something that should be specified? Did they make glue from horses? I bet this glue will be useful. Better take it with me. That's what the phones looked like back in the days. Now. It says FBI on it. I bet it stands for Federal Bear Investigation. Here we see a lamp in its natural habitat. It's leaning forward, ready to leap with remarkable precision. A truly fascinating predator of the wild... office?
Haben sie nicht übersetzt hier, ne? Lamp.
It's full of Ted's past cases. Nope.
Komme ich scheinbar nicht dran. So.
I really feel like I don't own enough shoes. And no, it's not a stereotype. It's just a fact. It's my field hockey mask. My friend Jason wants to borrow it. As far as I'm concerned, he can have it. What's the worst that can happen?
Okay, das ist schon irgendwie putzig.
What? Those must be Ted's. I got this for Flint, with my own money. It's some guardian superhero dude. Very bleak and depressing story arc.
Produktplatzierung, Achievement, ihr seht das ja. Ist das... Ich gucke gerade nicht auf den Namen. Peinlich.
These are my clothes. The colors are more on the bright side, but I can't help it. I love vivid colors.
Ja, das sieht man. Aber bisher hat es echt Stil, muss man sagen, das Spiel.
Well, since this office is in my closet, that window there is for purely decorative purposes. Where's the light coming from, though?
Nimmt sich halt selbst nicht ganz so ernst, das Spiel, ne? Das macht das Ganze halt irgendwie putzig.
Miss, don't go wandering around alone.
Aber...
Come on. There we go. Now I just need a lens. I don't really need glasses, but maybe they'll come in handy. Better take them with me just in case.
Mhm.
Come on. I broke my mom's glasses. I better find use for this lens now. Voila! A perfect crime. Ted will never know.
Kunst und Handwerk. Okay. Hey, Ted, altes Haus. Guck mal, was ich hab für dich.
That's not my magnifier.
What do you mean? It's a magnifier. It magnifies and everything?
No, this is my magnifier, with the lens missing, which I'm sure you broke recently. You've replaced the lens with your mom's glasses and glued them together with kids' glue.
That's preposterous. Never have I ever.
Okay, never mind. This will do, I guess. Let's head out.
Guter Detektiv. Ups. Habe ich weggedrückt, wie sie sagen wollte. Passt auf euch auf, Kinder. Warte mal. Ich will nur mal gucken, ob wir an den Aktenschrank von dem Herrn Teddy kommen.
Are you even trying?
Okay, never mind. Are you even trying? Warte, vielleicht können wir ja nochmal mit der Dame schnacken. Die Dame Giraffe. Millie.
Oh, so nice to see you two working together again. True friendship is never...
Okay, forget it. I'm going back to the office.
Mr. Bear, I know you wouldn't let little Miss wander around alone. Now, would you?
Why? Is your exaggeration after her?
Listen here, Mr. Bear. Little Miss needs your help. Her brother is missing. Now you clean yourself up, get your head straight, and help her out, or else.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Bear.
Sure, gang up on me. Anyways, we should get going. I don't have all night.
Okay. Sodele, Sodele. Dann checken wir mal alles ab hier.
It should be called Forget Me a Lot. 'Cause I never remember to water it. Get it?
Tss.
It's a fishing village, somewhere on the coast of Norway, probably.
I'm so glad I got dragged out in the middle of the night to look at the paintings hanging in your house. What else am I going to do, right?
The use of the color green is what makes this painting stand out. It's just so vivid and beautiful. You can almost taste it.
Sandwich?
It's a ham, bacon, lettuce, and mozzarella cheese sandwich on pimento bread. It's mounted on my wall and it shines. So it's like a sandwich that's also kind of a lamp.
What? Okay.
There's some chain thingies inside. It's locked.
Verdammt. Edge Paul auf Rocket League zu spielen, ey.
A lamp. Nothing else to it. It shines. I can see where I'm going.
Warte mal, ja. Machen wir jetzt voll im Dings. Im Spiel. Ich habe Benachrichtigungen, Anzeigen ausgemacht. Interessant.
But if I can see where I'm going, that means I'll hardly ever get lost. So this lamp is like a beacon, reminding me that wherever I am, I can just look around and I'll find my way back home.
Sehr kreativ.
An old clock. My grandfather bought this, or wanted in a duel at dawn. Can't really remember. It's a beautiful clock, though.
Beautiful clock, though. Dodo.
I bet it's full of diamonds. That's something one would have lying around in a cardboard box in the middle of the hallway, right?
So, ich würde mal sagen, wir gehen...
A box filled with all sorts of stuff. Really, just all the imaginable, useful things I need right now to solve this mystery. Packed inside a single cardboard box and left in the middle of the hallway.
It's just closed, doll.
I know.
Habe ich noch das Messer? Könnte ich ja voll... Bam.
I can't use that.
Schade. Gehen wir mal ins Badezimmer.
It's so dark in here, Ted. I can't see anything.
The light is busted. We'll have to find a flashlight or something.
Okay. Da geht's noch nicht weiter. Treppe, Flints Zimmer. Ich würde sagen, wir gehen erstmal Flints Zimmer.
Wait, it's locked. But why?
This is mighty suspicious, doll. Wasn't there a hole in the study wall? You know, That one that you used to crawl through when you were younger?
You're right, Snoop. Maybe I can still fit through. It's worth checking out.
Ostflur? Geht noch weiter? Verrückt. Was, wer bist du denn?
Rust. Hey there, Rust. It's been a while.
Sure has, Snoop. Still walking the beat?
Not lately. I finally took some time out to sort things out.
He's pretending he's retired. It takes a lot out of him, apparently.
Well, you couldn't have picked a worse time to retire, Snoop. Things are getting close to boiling point down in the city.
What's going on, Rust?
Wish I could tell you, Bear. I'm as clueless as the rest of them. One thing I know is that I was working at the steel mill one day. The damn place got blown up.
Weißt du etwas über den roten Mann? Wir haben gehört, dass in der Stadt Ausgangssperre herrscht. Hast du Flint gesehen, Rusty? Das wird, glaube ich, das Wichtigste sein.
Have you seen Flint, Rusty? Millie told me he might be missing.
I'm sorry, little miss. I'm afraid I haven't seen your brother. But I'm sure he's fine. Flint is a tough kid. Besides, no one has left or entered this room since I got here.
We've heard rumors about some red man. Know anything about that?
I sure do. He's the damn reason all this is happening, Bear. So this Red shows up down in PC. This was a week ago. He goes after the thugs first. Gathers information and such. No one thought nothing of it. Couple of beaten up lowlifes here and there. It's a common trait with these guys, you know? Then, the fire started. I hear a couple of guys down from the coal district gathered a posse, trying to corner this bird. No one heard from him since. And those guys are miners, Bear. They're as tough as nails.
Who is?
Those guys, Ted.
What kind of information is he after?
Well, here's the funny part, Snoop. I heard he was asking a lot of questions about our beloved Miss here. That's why I'm here. After Doris and the kids left the city, I figured I'd come here and make sure Amber stays safe. Now, don't you be dragging her on one of your ill-advised adventures, Bear.
Are you kidding me? Anyways, why would this guy be going around asking about her? You know anything about this, doll? Anyone whose life you're messing with? Besides mine, I mean. Angry boyfriend, perhaps?
Don't get smart. I never heard of this red guy until tonight. Besides, you're the only man in my life, Bear.
Who's getting smart now? So, what kind of information is this guy after, Rust?
Haven't I told you about this already? He's asking about our little Miss here. Is he alright?
He's fine. He's just sleepy and grumpy and, like, totally not drunk.
Nah, I'm fine. I'm just sleepy and grumpy because she dragged me out in the middle of the night on some wild goose chase.
Nice to see you two are getting along after all these years.
We've heard the city is in lockdown.
Sure is. It's been like that since the mill exploded. The official statement is that there was a gas leak down at the basement level, but we all know better.
So no one leaves or enters the city at this point?
That's what the lockdown implies, Bear. Folks are still escaping, though. I hear some of them got here through the tunnels. Them mugshot boys were the first to flee, and poor old Millie. I hear she got here safe.
Millie's in my room. She's resting.
Bless your kind heart, little miss. I'll stay here in the hallway. Keep an eye out.
Can you do it, Rust? You seem kind of tired.
I ain't no bunny, little miss. Some buster tries to pull a fast one on me, I'll give him a little chin music before I drop a dime on him to the elbows.
What?
He's saying he can do it.
So you think it wasn't an accident? You think someone is trying to cover something up?
I wouldn't go that far, miss. My suspicion is that the officials don't want to make a big deal out of it. Keep the folks at ease.
What about the mill owner, that Dietz fellow? He made any enemies lately? Filed any big insurance claim or something?
Nah, Bear. Mr. Dietz is a straight-up bird. Besides, his son was down at the mill when it happened. Kid got a little ear buzz is all.
How'd you escape?
I used the east tunnel maintenance shaft, but the thing was getting close to collapsing. I think they closed it off completely after I got through.
You know anything about the Yellow King?
No, really. I guess they left the thing wide open, like open to interpretation. I personally didn't think much of it.
Well, we better get cracking. Catch you later, Rust.
Sure thing, Snoop.
Thank you, Rusty. Bye.
Bye, little miss. Don't worry about your brother. I'm sure he's alright.
Okay.
I see 3 anthropomorphic mailboxes dancing to the captivating beats of the J. Summers Jazz Quartet. A painting, or is it? I can see the tree outside our house. It's a willow tree. I know this because 2 years ago at the hospital, my mom told the doctor I fell from a willow tree. It was that one. It's all dried up, serving as a reminder of life's fleeting nature. A painting, or is it some sort of ink blot test? My old trusty lamp. I never walk around this hallway without her. A save point. Nah, just kidding. What is this, Resident Evil? We have autosave, you dingus.
Ja, irgendwie hat das Spiel schon einen süßen Humor.
It's I don't know. You kind of lose your imagination after the 10,000th useless item. It's a lamp. It's a tree, like the ones outside, only this one is inside. It's creepy. I don't like it. Oh my, those curtains are wide open. The reflection from the glass is unflattering. I prefer to leave some of the view to the imagination, thank you very much.
Okay. Wir versuchen mal ins Elternzimmer zu gehen.
It's locked. I mean, of course it is.
Arbeitszimmer. Das ist das Loch, wo wir uns durchzwängen sollen. Davor gucken wir natürlich.
Hey, a flashlight. But there are no batteries inside.
There's bound to be some in the house.
We can ask Rusty if he'll give us one of his. I'll take the flashlight with me.
Doch kein Problem,
This
Batterie
won't
habe ich am
work.
Start.
It usually takes 2 or more of these.
Okay, dann müssen wir doch Rusty fragen. Verdammt.
I just love these old paintings. If I fail in my quest to become a world-renowned novelist and Pulitzer Prize winner, maybe I'll become a painter.
Sure. Are they letting just anyone be a painter these days?
Hey, I'm only 10 years old. The world is my oyster. A book titled Indoctrination of Roman Dutch Law in the Courts of South Africa. Well, that makes no sense whatsoever. So many places to visit. If I had a lot of money, I would spin this and travel to where my finger lands. Hopefully not in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Let's take this bad boy for a spin.
Wow. Rund um die Welt, der Wahnsinn.
So many. If I hopefully
Hätte irgendwie sein können, dass dann irgendwie was Neues angezeigt wird.
only for looking, not for touching, according to my mom.
Look, but don't touch. Lieblingsspruch aus Grandia 2.
It's a decorative plaque of some sort, or an award for wood chopping? I don't really know. It looks expensive. This chair is so comfortable, but we don't have time to sit around. Well, Ted will probably need to at some point. He's getting old.
Huh? I wasn't listening. You just ramble on and on sometimes.
You didn't hear me 'cause you're old. Lex iniusta non est lex? Funny made-up words. Although they have a certain righteous ring to them. Ew, cigars are gross. Of all the places in the world, the flavor country seems least appealing to me. Highly breakable. Believe me, I know. Nothing interesting about it. Just shining away. I have a similar one in my room.
You have the same lamp in your room. It's just asset reuse. Those lazy artists.
It's Anubis, protector of the deceased. It's so common you would think people have an almost unnatural fascination with death.
Ich sag ja, scheint so, als nehmen sie sich nicht wirklich ernst, ne? Muss man sagen. Und das finde ich eigentlich schon wieder ganz süß. Irgendwie. Wow.
There's a number written underneath. 107. What does it mean?
10-7's the police code for an unconscious or a dead person.
That's a little grim.
I don't make the rules. I sure as hell don't follow them either.
My grandpa's books. I know you're not supposed to judge a book by its cover, but these look so boring.
Okay, ich glaube, wir haben hier soweit alles durchgeguckt.
I've always loved this painting. It looks familiar in a way. I feel like I've been there before.
Huh, yeah? How come you're not in it?
This hole leads to Flint's room. It's covered in cobwebs, though. That's so gross. Go in, Ted, and check it out. I'll wait for you here.
I'm sorry, doll. As much as crawling through spider-infested holes sounds appealing to me, I have to pass. See, spiders tend to nest in my fur, and then I have to take a bath and go through this whole fumigation process. It's a mess.
Okay. Dann gehen wir erstmal wieder raus. Was?
What the hell? What was that?
I don't know, Ted. Lights? Tricks?
Yeah, I guess. I'm getting too old for this.
This thing.
Yeah, sounds right.
Not really.
Okay. Düster, nimmt sich nicht ernst. Blöde Kommentare zu den Items. Ist schon alles recht putzig.
Rust, we need a big favor.
What's this about, Bear?
Rusty, we need a battery for our flashlight. We thought you could help us out.
Sure, I got batteries, but here's the problem, miss. If I give you a battery, I gotta shut down for the rest of the night, and I have to keep an eye out.
Can't you give us just one battery, Rusty? You'll still have a couple of them left, right?
Here's the thing, little miss. It's a closed circuit.
She knows. She's just playing on your soft side, Rust. We could take some of that edge off, Rust. Why don't you rest your eyes for a bit and let me and the doll here take over?
You? No offense, Bear. I respect you as much as anyone in Paper City, but this here is different. I don't think you could handle this red guy on your own. You should take care of Miss and Millie and leave the patrol to me.
Are you saying I'm not qualified for watch duty? We have to wrap this thing up, fast. There's a bottle of carrot juice in my desk that's longing for my return. We can keep an eye out for anyone suspicious in the meantime. Besides, you know I'm more than qualified. That nasty business from a couple of years ago, with them robots going missing. I was the one that brought that whole shady affair down, and you know it.
Are you trying to play me, Bear? I know you had nothing to do with that. That thing went so high up, there's no chance in hell Snoop like you even got close to wrapping it up.
You seem to have blown a fuse there, Rust. It was me who cracked that case, and I can prove it. I have the case file and the credentials, handed to me by the commissioner in my office somewhere.
Okay, settle down there, Bear. Let's make a deal. You show me the credentials, and I'll hand over the battery. It's not that I don't believe you. I just want to make sure you're not playing me is all.
Okay, also sollen wir jetzt in sein Büro
Ted and
gehen?
Amber, move away.
Oh my god, Ted, you're not supposed to read the brackets. A do-over?
Keep it rolling! We should get to my office, doll. There's an old file I have to find.
What's this whole deal about anyways? Why can't he just give us a battery? We can keep an eye out.
Rust is having a hard time coping with what happened. He worked in that mill for over 20 years, and now suddenly he's got nothing to do. Let's just do this to humor him.
Poor Rust. Okay, you're right. Let's find that file.
I think by the time this is over, we're going to meet a lot of people in his position.
Such an amazing piece of woodwork. The amazing stairs, everybody. Gather round, young and old. Witness this new technological marvel.
Okay. Wir sind auch schon gleich 40 Minuten dabei. Das heißt, wir werden auch bald die Folge beenden. Und danach werde ich gleich noch eine Top-of-Flop-Folge aufnehmen. Da habe ich noch ein Spiel auf dem Desktop.
There should be an old file here somewhere. Nasty business from a couple of years ago. The robot union hired me to look into several cases of robot kidnappings.
I remember. That CEO of Illuminarium, Skinner, used robot parts to manufacture headlights at low prices.
Yep, I brought down that whole shady deal. Almost got shot in the process. Rust finds me unqualified for lookout duty. Probably thinks I'm a burnout.
You're not a burnout, Ted. I mean, you were more driven before, but I understand you've had a lot on your mind lately. Anyways, I'm really glad you're with me on this one.
Sure thing, doll. What, am I going to say no to you?
Thanks, Ted.
Don't mention it, partner.
No.
There, is this it?
Yep, that's the one. Let's head back to that hothead robot.
Wie viele Spiele es wohl von diesem Bear with Me gibt? Man weiß es nicht.
There you go, buddy. Signed and authorized by Commissioner Locke himself. Anyways, we really need that battery now, Rust. Time's a factor here.
So it was you. I'll be damned. That was a big deal for us robots, you know? I always held you in high regard, Bear. But you just earned my utmost admiration, let me tell you. You can have my battery. I can use a little shut-eye, to be honest. Keep an eye out, and keep little Miss here safe. Oh, and check on Millie from time to time. Make sure she's all right.
Thanks, Rust. We won't let you down.
Thank you so much, Rusty. Get some sleep. We'll wake you up in the morning. Hey, I got it working.
Angst im Dunkeln. So. Wir sind natürlich artig und schauen erstmal nach Millie, ne? Wir haben es ihm versprochen. Schauen wir mal kurz nach Millie, wie so abgeht. Hey Millie.
Be careful, you two.
Okay, das war intens, danke. Jetzt geht's ins gruselige Badezimmer. Es ist dunkel. Darkness. So, eine Badewanne.
You should really know what this is by now, buddy.
It's where I take long showers and contemplate life. Also, I sing.
Also, I sing. La 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 la.
Cascading waterfalls. Maybe in our world, a happy little bush lives there. Just sitting there between light and dark shades of blue. A waterfall. I feel like a lot of these are waterfall-based. Submerged ruins of an ancient temple. A painting of something or another, it's too small to tell. Lots of creams and powders, also hair gel, a sponge thingy, some kind of paste, and so on, intended to make you look presentable when applying for a low-income 9-to-5 position to grind away the days. I don't really know what all that means. I picked it up in a movie once. Nah, I'm pretty as it is.
Wohl wahr.
Just some stuff I don't really care about. I don't know what these are for, but I'm not allowed to take them. They taste terrible anyways.
Key?
It's just one of the many cabinets around the house. Nothing interesting about it, really. Classic TP, found in most bathrooms. What's there left to say that hasn't been published in Science Weekly already? Am I right?
Wieder irgendwelche Easter Eggs und Fun-Sachen.
Where's the money, Lebowski? It's a trash can. Surprisingly, it's full of trash. I'm not going through trash. It's just my work ethic. Used to clean around the house. No, but nice try, Mom.
Staubwedel können wir aber mitnehmen für die Spinnweben.
This duster may come in handy. I'll take it with me just in case. Used for not washing your face, 'cause water is gross in the morning. Mirror, mirror on the wall, who will be a beautiful princess who's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies?
You are Amber? Like for totes.
I knew it.
Did that thing just talk?
I don't know. Did it? Every time I look at it, I see a beautiful princess. She's bound to live a long and happy life in a castle somewhere in France and have lots of ponies.
Mhm.
It's full of uninteresting stuff. Pairs of towels just hanging out.
Hast du ihn schon gesehen?
What's happening? What is this? Doll, you seeing this?
I don't know, Ted. What was that?
It's fine. It's nothing, probably. It's the middle of the night and the light is playing tricks on us. Let's go.
Natürlich, Daddy. So, Löschstaubwedel.
There, I cleaned it up. Go crawl through.
Why don't you crawl through?
Obviously, I can't fit. Otherwise, I would totally do it.
Sure you would. The case was spinning out of control. So fast I had to hold onto my hat. Nothing made sense, and it was getting more twisted by the minute. We've come across an old buddy of mine who has suddenly found himself out of purpose and place. The steel mill where Rust worked for years got blown to bits. Hundreds of hard-working, honest people lost their jobs overnight. The police are writing it off as an accident. Coincidentally, there were a lot of accidents this past week. The whole damn city was burning up and no one was doing anything about it. Did I pick the wrong time to get out of that dump? According to Rust and Millie, one man is responsible for all this mayhem. In 1 week, he's become a synonym for fear throughout the city, and police and thugs alike are shuddering at the mention of his name. They call him the Red Man. I have a strong feeling in my gut. It's all somehow connected. My retirement, the fires, and the official cover-up. What happened to Flint, the Red Man? It's all leading to her. I feel she is the key to all of this. The last piece of the puzzle I have to solve. Does she know more than she's led me to believe? Or have I let my suspicions get the better of me? It's hard for me to admit this. It's also downright stupid. But I've let myself trust her over the years we've worked together. And I have to trust her now. Sooner or later, we'll find ourselves back in that hellhole of a city. This bond I have with her will be the only thread I'll have to hold on to when things go from bad to worse. In Paper City, all bets are off, but the stakes were never as high as now.
Okay, das sind die Mugshots Brothers.
It's an accordion. Just pants, neatly folded and thrown over the closet. I should tear them in case I need to make a rope to climb down the window. A level 6 sword. It has higher damage than my gun. I'm more of a range guy myself. Maybe I can sell it at a shop.
No.
Storage space reserved for various miscellanea. I'll just sell this sword and buy some revives for later. Just pants, neatly folded and thrown over the cloth. An empty box. Just think of the possibilities. It's a cardboard box. I bet there are all kinds of useful things inside. Look at that lamp, lamping around like there's no tomorrow. You go, lamp. A book titled Finding Missing Relatives for Dummies. That's oddly specific. Just some rope. I bet someone would find this extremely useful. Not me, though. It looks like a match in a small metal container. Is it? Did I get it right? Empty sheets of paper spread across the table surface. What future awaits those sheets of paper? Will they ever become a book? A bag of candy. I knew a girl named Candy once. Whatever happened to her?
Er kannte mal ein Mädchen namens Candy.
It reminds me of a cocktail recipe. Add 2-3 ice cubes. Pour some liquor over them. Mix it in your stomach. Repeat. I call it the TED, trademarked. What is this? A car for ants? A book titled A Small Car on Top of Me. The Life of a Book. What? What sort of literature is this? I don't like pillows. I'm far too rugged for such comfort. The dictionary defines a cabinet as a body of high-ranking state officials, typically consisting of the top leaders of the executive branch, usually called ministers. There you go. That's what this is, only small. Well, this thing really stands out. We'll have to find another way. Lowlifes. I guess they are so used to police interrogations, standing in front of bright lights is where they feel most at home. I had a feeling I'd find you two lurking around. How is it that whenever something fishy goes down, you two are peeking around the corner?
Save your monologues for the shower, Snoop. We didn't do it.
And what exactly didn't you do?
Whatever you're implying we did or didn't do.
So you did it.
It depends.
Depends on what?
If we did whatever you're hinting that we did, or for that matter didn't do, and if the answer might incriminate us to a certain degree, then as a fact, I can state that we didn't do it. See? But if not doing it, whatever it is you're implying we did or didn't do would put us in the same position as in the previous statement, considering it was true, then we certainly did do it.
This is going nowhere. If you weren't a crook, you could have had a career as a lawyer, although the two aren't mutually exclusive.
Yeah? Well, if you weren't a Snoop, you could have had a career as a drunk, although the two aren't mutually exclusive, see?
Don't act smart with me, lowlife. I'll take you downtown faster than you can say I'm guilty. Now start spilling the beans, or this friendly get-together might turn out ugly for you two. Where is Flint Ashworth?
Beats me. He wasn't here when we arrived. Is he missing?
No, I'm just asking because I have these 2 tickets for Wuthering Heights on ice.
Oh, it's just wonderful. The reviews are overwhelmingly positive.
Shut up, John. He's just pulling your leg.
So you're saying you had nothing to do with his disappearance?
Who do you take us for, Snoop? We ain't no kidnappers. The kid probably went to see his friends or something, see? Besides, he's a tough kid. I'm sure he's fine.
Sure, because kidnapping is way over the line for you two. It's one of the few things missing from your MO. Maybe you thought you should step up the game. Who put you up to it?
Whoa, as I said, we ain't no kidnappers, see? We may have our differences, you and I, but you know we would never go as far.
All right, you're off the hook, for now. You two lowlifes heard anything about the Red Man?
We might have heard something. My memory's a bit fuzzy these days, see?
Well, if you cooperate, maybe I can forget about that nasty carrot smuggling operation you two are running on the west side of town.
Carrot smuggling? I don't know anything about no carrot smuggling, see? It's all for private use. My brother here's a big individual, and he needs his vitamins and such, see? Ain't that right, John?
Smuggling is such a strong word.
That's right, John.
So, why are you here exactly?
That's none of your business, Snoop.
Listen here, you lowlife. I know you operate on the west side these days. I've seen you down with your face in the mud coming out from those 24-hour carrot bars near the harbor. I know you've seen things. You two better start being useful, or else.
Oi, Copernicus, how about you take a long walk down the shore pier, see? We ain't seen nothing. We're just a couple of them hard-working individuals, see? We know our rights. We pay them taxes and such. What's a snoop like you even gonna do? You ain't a cop, see?
You got that right, pal. I ain't a cop. That just means I can throw a couple of knuckle sandwiches your way before I take you two lowlifes in. Not that anyone would care. I can just say I found you that way, or that the Reef King got to you before I did.
Maybe it's time you leave two exemplary citizens like us alone and find yourself someone else you can bother, see? I hear that crazy old coot's been chasing seagulls down at the harbor lately. Maybe he can help you, see?
CBG. Haven't seen him in a while. You're saying he knows something?
It's worth a shot, ain't it? It's not like you're getting anywhere with us. It's just that getting the information out of him might prove to be quite a task, see?
Don't worry about that. Me and him go back a long way. He'll talk to me. Why'd you escape the city?
Who says we escaped? Me and John just came to enjoy ourselves out in the country, see? We might take up fishing or hiking. Yeah, those types of things.
That's just great news, Jimmy. I love it here. It's so relaxing.
Sure, And your escape had nothing to do with the recent activities regarding the Red Man?
What Red Man? Also, Snoop, Native American is the proper nomenclature, I do believe.
You know who I'm talking about, so stop playing dumb. Not you, big guy. I know you can't help it.
Help what? What are we talking about?
Forget it.
Okay.
I just don't get why you would protect someone that made you flee the city in the middle of the night.
Hold on there, Snoop. We're not protecting anyone. It's just that this guy, he's not your average sap, see?
Your memory's getting a bit better, eh?
Hey, we want to see this all sorted out as much as anyone. With all the folks leaving the city, it's bad for business.
Sure, I can only imagine. What do you know about him?
Not much, and the things we heard are mostly just stories. He's setting fires and whatnot down in the city. Wants to see it all burn, see? No one will stop this guy, Snoop. Not even you.
He's the reckoning this city was due for. He won't stop until everything is dust, and we lie forgotten in the sands of time.
What? What the hell are you talking about, John? Don't listen to him. He had a rough night.
Well, you two were useful as always. I have to go. When I come back, I hope, for your sake, nothing will be missing.
Besides the kid, you mean?
You trying to be funny, or you got the sudden urge to confess?
The first one, yeah. See you later, Snoop.
You better believe it. One more thing. You didn't find a key by any chance lying around the house.
Oh, yeah, we did. It was just lying on the floor.
That's what I thought. How about you hand it over to me? I'll keep it safe for you guys.
Sure thing, there you go. Now don't go telling people we never helped you. It's like we're partners now, see?
Sure.
So, kann ich nicht. So können wir jetzt hier raus.
Those two clowns are in there, not being useful as always.
Did you ask them about Flint?
I did. They didn't know anything. I think they're just hiding from someone.
The Red Man?
That's my best bet, but who knows with those two?
So Flint's not in there?
No.
What should we do, Ted? We have to find him.
Well, we're not going to find him standing here. We should check other rooms. Maybe he's hiding somewhere. Mugshots gave me this key to your parents' room that they, totally just found lying on the floor.
We should start there then.
Such forward ideas. You're going to be a fine detective one day.
Thanks, Bear. You too.
57 Minuten sind wir. Ihr wisst, was das bedeutet.
There should be a key around here somewhere.
A key.
It's unlocked. Hope I don't get into trouble over this.
So, und jetzt sind wir im Elternzimmerchen. Aber ich stelle mich mal so hin. Ich würde sagen, an dieser Stelle speichere ich das Spiel mal. Und beende es. So, bear with me. Ich glaube, ich muss nicht viel dazu sagen, oder? Also ich fand es echt putzig und so. Ich kann es nur auf Top packen. Es war süß. Ein paar lustige Sachen drin. Es war tatsächlich gut. Verrückt. Schauen wir mal. Bear with me. So. Bear with me Bundle. Episode 2, Episode 3, Episode 1. Mehr gibt's davon gar nicht? Ich spiele das erste Kapitel und das ist alles, was es gibt. Bear with me Bundle, aber das Spiel habe ich doch, oder? Warte mal, jetzt bin ich verwirrt. Bear with me Collectors Edition. Warte mal, kann ich nicht hier... Das ist die Bear with me Collectors Edition. Die Bear with me Sammler Edition erhält alle 3 Episoden und erzählt die Geschichte von Amber und Ted. Sie enthält auch den Original-Soundtrack, ein digitales Kunstbuch sowie Rätsel- und Skript-Design-Dokumente. Gut, das ganze Spiel kam raus am 8. Februar 2018 von Exordium Games. Hat eine sehr positive Bewertung. So, auf Anfrage des Publishers steht Bear with me Collectors Edition auf Steam nicht mehr zum Verkauf und wird nicht mehr in der Suche erscheinen. Okay. Dark Dames in Adventure Games Bündel, okay. Cat Lady, Shardlight und Katie Rain. So, Sammleredition. Eigenschaften: eine Horror-Noir-Geschichte als Abenteuerspiel. Handgezeichnete 2D-Kunst und Animation. Wortspiel, Wortspiel und mehr Wortspiel, sarkastisch. Dunkel und witzig von Anfang bis Ende. Ja, also ich finde das Spiel echt cool. Ne? Also, ja, ich kann dazu nicht mehr so viel sagen. Schauen wir mal in die Kommentare. Bla, bla. Da sind wieder die Leute, die sich sehr viel Mühe gegeben haben. Earth Me ist ein klassisches Point-and-Click-Adventure mit lässiger Atmosphäre à la Casablanca und einem coolen Soundtrack. Die Rätsel haben einen angenehmen Schwierigkeitsgrad. Hervorheben möchte ich, dass die Story zu einem wirklich befriedigenden, logischen und emotionalen mitreißenden Abschluss gebracht wird. Und das Spiel sehr empfehlen. 11,8 Stunden. Vielleicht sollten wir uns das ja mal als Let's Play angucken, oder? Selbst wenn euch mal ein Top-of-Flop-Spiel gefällt. Ja, gehen wir mal kurz hier wieder zu den Spielen. Und gehen zu Top. Also wenn euch eins dieser Spiele gefällt, wo ihr sagt, hey, das war echt cool anzusehen, hast du nicht mal Bock, das als LP zu bringen oder so, oder im Stream, dann schreibt das natürlich gerne in die Kommentare. Ja, ne, ich meine, wozu muss Top ja auch da sein. Bei Flop bin ich immer noch so ein bisschen verwirrt bei manchen Spielen. Zumindest bei einem Spiel, und zwar Urban Try Freestyle. Ich hatte irgendwie schon Spaß dabei, während ich es gespielt habe. Bei dem Rest, naja. Atrazio war, Black Wake war kacke. Death Trap, ist irgendwie nicht so meins. Strider war auch recht einfach, also einfach gestrickt so. Trine oder Trine, wie auch immer. Das ist ein lustiges Spielchen, aber ist nicht meins. Urban Try Freestyle hat mir irgendwie schon Spaß gemacht, ne? 79 Minuten haben wir da auch. Haben wir hier irgendwas noch? So viel? 4 Stunden Death Trap. Na gut, das hatte ich schon mal gespielt vorher. 27, 107 haben wir auch recht lang gespielt. 57 haben wir auch recht lang gespielt. Oh, Acceleration of Tsuguri 2 haben wir natürlich nicht so lange gespielt. So. Ich weiß nicht, ob ich Urban Try Freestyle. Aber ich werde wahrscheinlich schon meinen Grund gehabt haben, warum ich es auf Flop gesetzt habe, ne? Nichtsdestotrotz, ich werde es jetzt erstmal wieder deinstallieren, das Bear With Me. Upp. Upp. Aber ein sehr gutes Spiel. Also so von dem Humor her fand ich es cool, von der Grafik fand ich, also vom Zeichenstil fand ich es ziemlich cool. Die Atmo fand ich irgendwie cool. Ich habe nicht einen negativen Punkt, den ich dem Spiel geben könnte. Für mich war das Spiel, wenn wir jetzt vielleicht mal gucken, bei den Top-Spielen, wer es am meisten getoppt hat, ich meine, Alan Wake war natürlich gut, Bear With Me, wie gesagt, war gerade großartig. Children of Zodiacs mag ich halt einfach nur, weil ich das Genre mag. Aber Bear With Me hat mir mehr Spaß gemacht, muss ich sagen. Dead Age war einfach cool gemacht, zombie-mäßig. Enslave konnte man keine schlechte Bewertung geben, weil es einfach viel zu liebevoll gemacht war. Game of Thrones war ziemlich interessant. Ja, das hätte ich auch richtig gerne weitergespielt. Hero Siege, naja, wie gesagt, ne, kann man sich einen abgrinden und macht halt Bock. Swapper hat mich irgendwie auch gefesselt, ne, weil es halt so ein bisschen rätselmäßig war. Und Zombie müsste ich auch noch irgendwie mal durchspielen. Halt ein Zombie-Spiel. Hier zieht's gerade, vielleicht knallt gleich eine Tür, nicht erschrecken. Gut, dann würde ich aber sagen, was das mit der Folge Top of Flop. Ich hatte auf jeden Fall meinen Spaß. Ich hoffe, ihr auch. Und schauen wir einfach mal, ne? Schauen wir einfach mal, was wir als nächstes machen. Was haben wir denn hier? Ein neuer Gegenstand im Inventar. Verrückt. Ted's Gang. Okay. Alles klar, dann sehen wir uns in der nächsten Folge von Top of Flop. Vielen Dank fürs Zusehen und bis dahin. Tschüss.